Good morning. In this lecture series, we see about what is the different types of prism and different types of pyramid. Okay, according to their shape, how to give the name for the prism and pyramid. Okay, so last class we deeply discussing about what is a prism, what is a pyramid, and today class we discussing about what is the name where can be given the type of category of prism and pyramid. Okay, so first of all, from the flow chart we have to identify. So for what is a solid? Okay, the solid having a containing of the right regular shape, it having a regular shape, it having a uniform defined size of the given solid. Okay, the solid can be further will be classified into polyhedron and the solid of revolution. Okay, so what is the meaning of what is the classification? What are the types of polyhedron? Is called as a prisms, pyramid, and regular polyhedron. Okay, in our problem, in our engineering graphics, we fully deal about a polyhedron that is a main classifier of prism and pyramid. Okay, so we are to discussing the numerical problem based on the prism and pyramid types of problems. Okay, so when move on to third types of the polyhedron, it is called as a regular polyhedron. Okay, that is called as a is also called as a platonic solids. Okay, so what is a polyhedron? Okay, so the polyhedron is further classified into three, that is called as tetrahedron, hexahedron, and octahedron. Okay. Then further we have to coming to the right side of the solid revolution. Okay, we have to place classify into cylinder, cone, and sphere. Okay, so we are mainly focusing for prism and pyramid. Okay, we always we said okay. The main problem we are discussing about prism and pyramid. Okay, and also we have to solve the cylindric and cone. That is called as solid revolution. Okay, so we are discussing the both types of problem, but what is called as a polyhedron types, but only the polyhedron type we discussing prism and pyramid. And the solid revolution we discussing about cylinder and cone, not for sphere. Okay, sphere also understanding is very easy, but while solving the numerical problem based on the sphere, it is a very quite complicated. Okay, when compared to other types, it's like a cylinder or cone. Okay, so next we have to move on the what are the shapes we given the prism and pyramid category. How to they have mentioned the name for the given shape. Okay, let's take an example. I have show here there is a prism. We have different types and a different shape. Okay, and also give that orientation and also name. I have clearly indicated. Okay, so based on the corners, okay, or based on the side, we have to classify into the solid names. Okay, so first of all, I have to give three sides. Okay, there is like a triangle. Okay, so whenever you are coming from the prism category, okay, the triangle is looking at the top and bottom side of the given solid. Okay, so whenever you are to any types of shape, you have to understand that is a shape will be there in a lower portion and upper portion of the given prism. Okay, so prism means it having a certain height. Okay, that height can be given your problem. Based on the height, you have to solve it. Okay, so next we have to moving to the second, that is called as a triangle. That is the name is called as triangular prism. Okay, we have to name, we have to prism will be combined with triangle. No? So that's why we have to add the triangular prism. So next move on the second shape, it is called as a square. Okay, the square also square, but then we have prism category. No? So square plus prism, it is called as a square prism. Okay, next we have to come move from pentagon. Okay, so the pentagon plus prism we call it as pentagonal prism. Okay, so the pentagon means it having a five side. Okay, the five side we have name is called as a pentagon, and four side we have name is called as a square. Okay, then more the last topic, it is called as a hexagon. Okay, hexagon means it having a six side. Okay, now so for the six side, the hexagon plus prism is called as a hexagonal prism. Okay, next move on to the pyramid types of category. While coming to the pyramid types of category, we have only the one shape will be there. That is the lower portion of the solid. Okay, but not there in the prism. Prism having a both side. That is the upper lower portion and upper portion of the given prism. The shape will be there, but not there in like a look like a prism. It is like a simply different. Okay, what I am saying is like a triangle. If I just take as a triangle is the example. No? So the triangle will be there in the lower portion of the solid. Okay, the upper portion will be is called as all the corners getting joined the one point. That one point is we called as the apex. Okay, or center. Okay, So whenever you are to join all the corner of the given shape, that is called as a apex or vertex. Okay. So let's move on the name given for the prism pyramid category. How called the name? Okay. The triangle plus pyramid is called as a triangular pyramid. Okay. Then square will be plus prism is pyramid is called as a square pyramid. Then pentagon plus pyramid is called as a pentagonal pyramid, and the hexagon plus pyramid is called as a hexagonal pyramid. These are the name will be there in the polyhedron. That is a classification under prism and pyramid. Okay, let's move on the solid. Okay, that is a solid evolution. We are already discussing. There is a cylinder and cone and sphere. When cylinder we have take as a category of prism for understanding purpose. Okay, then cone will be taken category of pyramid. Okay, while solving the problem. Okay, the cone is coming under pyramid category and cylinder coming under is a prism category. Okay, but the both are solid. That is a solid. No, that is a regular solid. Is a solid of revolution. In we are while taking the cylinder or cone. Okay, so there is a difference. Okay, so what are the difference between cylinder and cone means? It look like a for example, let's take as a cylinder. You take as a circle. The circle will be there in the lower portion or upper portion. Okay, but not there in the cone portion. Okay, the cone will be there. It's like a circle will be there in lower portion, but upper portion will be there. The all the corners will join. But the circle having a no corners. Okay, while solving the problem, we have to generate the corners or generate the lines. Okay, after that we have to proceed the numerical problems. Okay, next class we discussing about the detail about the numerical problem. Thanks.